Good morning from Hamilton. Today we have something amazing for our feathered friends and for people that love them. We are at the Urban Nature Store and of course being joined by the founder, Paul. Paul, I love coming here this time of year because we really do need to focus on the seasons changing and our feathered friends needing our help.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have a lot of birds that stay here through the winter time. Cardinals, chickadees, we get more blue jays in the winter time, and they all need a bit of food. They need a bit of help from us, especially in the bad weather when it's freezing rain and heavy snow out there. And then the other thing that we often forget about is that they need water.
Yeah.
When the natural sources of water freeze, they still need to drink.
Of course.
And they need to bathe. That's how one of the ways they stay warm in the winter time is by bathing out there. And so putting out a heated bird bath, something like this. This is a heated bird bath.
How?
And it just warms the water up just to stop it from freezing.
Yeah.
So about 1 degree, and then it shuts off. And then, so it just keeps it thawed. What I do in my backyard is I actually put that right out in the sun.
That's what I'm thinking,
And most of the time, you don't even need the heater on.
Yeah.
You need to plug it in, but it won't turn on and it won't use up any electricity.
So it only turns on when it needs to.
Yeah. So often what it does
smart.
is in the middle of the night when it gets really cold, warms it up for a few degrees, shuts off, and then later in the evening it may come on for another couple of minutes and warm it up.
Okay.
But even if you don't have that, just taking a bowl of water and putting it out in the morning in the sun is going to give the birds 3 or 4 hours of access to the water, and they'll be able to go through the bathing and drinking process.
Such a great idea.
But putting out stuff that is really super fatty for the birds in the winter. Their top goal is to consume as many calories and as much fat as possible.
Just like me.
Like a lot of us at Christmas time.
Yeah.
But suets that, like this is a nice, rich Canadian-made suet, Mill Creek, made right here in Ontario, and Armstrong Milling suet, which is made just in the Niagara region. And it's very rich. A lot of other birds that don't normally eat suet will eat it in the winter time.
Oh, okay.
And but putting out things like sunflower hearts, so you don't get any mess on in your backyard.
Yeah.
But it's very rich, very fatty.
People love to put out the peanuts, and those are messy.
Yeah. But even putting out things like a feeder with a dome over it in the winter time, just to make sure the snow doesn't fill it up.
And it doesn't freeze the food and make it harder to get to.
And a lot of times what happens is we get a heavy snowfall, the natural food sources are covered for the birds. They go to the feeder, and
they're covered.
And it's covered.
Yeah.
So we want to get out there and make sure we get that cleaned off. We want to make sure we keep the feeders cleaned and things like that. But that's something that's very interesting. It looks like a birdhouse.
What is it?
It is actually a winter roosting house for birds. So the hole is at the bottom. They go inside. It's got the dark on the top, so it draws a bit of sun on it.
Yeah.
But it actually has perches inside.
To stay a little warm.
And so what you'll do is you'll get 3 or 4 chickadees going in there and hanging out, chattering up among themselves, staying warm. It's part of that communal thing that birds do in the winter time. Like during the winter, the one thing that you'll often see is a whole bunch of different types of birds flocking together. If they know that one bird knows where the food is, they'll all follow.
Yeah. Okay, well, coming up, this is such an amazing store, and it has so much to offer. You have to check it out for your Christmas shopping. So much more from the Urban Nature Store on Morning Live. I play with these every single time I come in here. Beautiful blue jays, of course, they are a bird that we see more frequently at this time of year. Paul was just telling me that they come from northern Ontario, and then they kind of flood the escarpment, and they're really friendly, and they can be quite tame, and they know exactly what they want when they want it.
And what they want at this time of the year are peanuts in the shell. They will take that, they'll eat them now, but the other thing they'll do is they'll actually put them into the bark grooves on oak trees and maple trees.
And save them?
And save them.
Smart.
And other birds do that as well, like chickadees. Their brain actually gets bigger in the winter time as they remember more food sources.
I guess they'd have to.
So that's why you'll see often the birds following the chickadees. If he knows where he's going,
there's food.
yeah.
We're following him.
But putting out suet, once again, bin for them is great. I really like platform feeders to go out. You can put peanuts in the shell. You can put sunflower hearts.
How do you stop the squirrels to get in there?
Well, it depends on it. If you're putting on a pole with a baffle, is a good way to do that. Or putting out even a squirrel-proof feeder, like this one is great. It's weight-based. It closes.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Curved for the cardinal, but it's a downward feeding so that they're actually going in and getting the food out, like that. But the one thing with the squirrel-proof feeders, in the wintertime, be sure to check them if we get a heavy snow and it closes it.
Oh, because
you want to make sure it's cleaned off there. But some of the other birds that we have, like we have woodpeckers in the winter, we have cardinals are here year-round. Cardinals actually continue to sing year-round.
They do.
They serenade their spouse and that. And then this one is a great one for peanuts in the shell. For the blue jays to, they will just peck and pull it out.
They can get them.
But they love to store their food, so they love the peanuts in the shell. The ground feeders that are just a bit off the ground in case you got a bit of snow.
I feel like that is like asking for a squirrel.
It is, but the squirrels are less active in the winter.
Yeah, they tend to.
But you can put out safflower and things like that to discourage squirrels.
What about squirrels, though? We have to feed them at some point,
too. They're pretty ingenious. They've put away a lot of food for the winter. They've been collecting up at the feeders all year long. But one of my favorites in the winter time is actually just a simple window feeder.
That's what I want to get.
And it attaches right to the window, and the birds land and they feed away.
Yeah.
But it's great for engaging older people that can't get outdoors in the winter.
Kids.
Or kids.
Yeah.
And so that. But one of the things you want to do is make sure in the wintertime you're keeping the feeders clean.
Okay.
Keep them clean. A lot of people forget about that. Just give soap and water, give them a cleaning every once in a while.
Well, yeah, because they poop all over them, I'm sure.
Well, it's just all the stuff that goes on. And the busier the feeder, the more frequently you want to make sure it's cleaned.
And how does it attach to the window? It just
it actually has suction cups
that's really cool.
Go on there.
That's really neat.
And then tube feeders are excellent in the winter because they don't need to be cleaned as often. Downward feeding, but this one is a great design because it actually, if you want to clean it up, it just all comes right apart.
Oh, okay.
And it's and then just soak it in some hot water or soapy water, and you're ready to go, and the birds are ready to go. And
what's this one?
This is actually for woodpeckers or for any of the suet feeders, but it has the fin on the bottom so that the woodpecker can rest his rear feather on it. You'll often see him wrapped almost upside down.
Okay.
And this way his feather more of a natural feeding.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Look at all this information that you learned from Paul. All you have to do is come into the store, visit, say hi, and he will fill you in on everything that you need for your backyard this winter. So much more, however, from the store coming up, so make sure you stay with us. Well, I think Paul and I are going to moonlight our own puppet show because we're having a really good time here. But according to cameraman Luke, your puppet skills are much better than mine.
I've been practicing.
He's like, no, I'm going to start on his because his looks way more real than yours. My possum looks real if I do this.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So many gifts for kids and bird lovers and animal lovers at this store because it's not just about the birds, is it?
No, we have got lots of giftware, lots of gift ideas. In particular, the one thing we try to do with kids is do toys and gifts that require them to do something.
Thank you.
So that they're getting off their computer, off their cell phone.
Yes.
Even if it's something as simple as playing Monopoly, Audubon Monopoly with the family. Or these ones where you're building a clean water science filter or solar panels.
It's funny, my daughter just did that project.
Oh, did she?
I couldn't use that, Paul.
But we've got lots of stuff for the kids to do. This is like just painting a simple butterfly house.
Oh, so sweet.
And so then the kids can actually hang it up in the spring.
And be proud of it.
Be proud of it. And so there's a time for the kids to be on the computer, but there's a time for them to learn doing other things.
It's true.
And even like building a bat house. What's
a bat house?
It's a bat house for the bats to go in. And
do you want to encourage that behavior?
Well, what you do is you do it where you want them to be. But like the bat population is struggling, and this is our way of helping them. In particular, particulars if we've renovated a house or something and they're now out and they don't have a home.
Yeah.
But this is a very popular
Now
one.
I feel sad for the bats. Now you've done it. Now I feel
Bat
sad
House
for the bats.
kit is great for like a grandfather to do with their grandkids, build it. Then they've got something that they've accomplished together. But like one of the ones that I really like is something as simple as a logbook of the birds that the kids spot.
Smart.
And then the kids can actually compete against each other. It's a family activity.
Yeah. Have you met my kids? Oh, there would be bloodshed.
Or things like binoculars for kids.
Those are so cute.
They're baby-sized binoculars.
Baby binoculars.
But the kids can use them. They can go out and spot the birds.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a family going out together and the kids having little binoculars, parents having a big binocular, and going around and checking out nature.
I love that.
And like,
what's that?
This is actually a little microscope that you can use out in the wild.
Oh.
And so you can actually look up close on a leaf or an insect or something like that. And then there's a bigger version for smaller kids that they can actually see.
That is so cool.
And so it's a lot of times people don't realize that there's nature right in their backyard.
It's true.
And the kids can go out, they can play around, use the stuff, and find and learn.
But then they find something and they bring it to you and they're like, "What's this?" And the parents are like,
That's where the internet comes in.
Let's Google it. But I thought you wanted me off screens. Yeah. But I love all the little stuffies too.
Yeah,
They're
these
so
are little
sweet.
finger puppets that go on.
That's not good.
That's not good.
I couldn't help myself. The possum was feeling a little snackish. Okay, lots more coming up from the Urban Nature Store. Gifts giving galore. Make sure you stay with us here on Morning Live. I can actually see the birds on the tree outside of the store. Paul, binoculars are awesome.
They are, and they're a great gift for anyone that is even remotely into birding or into outdoor hiking or walking or anything like that.
Or spying on their neighbors.
Or spying on the neighbors. But they're great, and they start from like $100 upwards.
Yeah, they're very reasonable.
Very reasonable. The Vortex ones come with that lifetime warranty. No matter what you do, break them, stamp on them.
Really?
They're covered by that warranty forever.
Beautiful. They're very nice.
And so even for kids, they're great. A great gift, because if the kid has an accident,
if they break them, the warranty's there.
But we've got lots of stuff for adults here, whether you're buying for another adult or you're buying for yourself, because that's the most important person to keep buying for.
It's true. It's really true, Paul.
And we have lots of games. Hamilton.
Oh, fun!
Hamilton Monopoly right here, hometown things. Starting bird watching guides for if you're just new to birding. It's a great way to do it. Or for the gardeners on your list, the gardener's logbook. One of my favorite ones is actually a simple calendar and this one supports the Ontario Wildlife Rescue Network, and so the proceeds of it go to that. We've supported it for a long time, it's pictures of rescued wildlife,
so sweet.
And so you're both getting a calendar to help yourself plan for the year, but more importantly, you're helping.
I should get one of these for my desk. The rescues.
The rescues.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here. And then we've got lots of other things. Recycled breakfast cereal earrings that are they're made out of recycled breakfast cereal boxes.
No way.
So sometimes you can tell if it's Captain Crunch on the back or not.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And different types of birds. Some of them are male-female birds. Some of them are different poses for the birds and things like that. Something that a lot of people don't think of at the Urban Nature Store is jewelry and things like socks. Everyone needs a pair of cardinal socks or their bird nerd socks.
This is like a stocking stuffer's dream in here.
And a lot of things for stocking stuffers. Reusable, recyclable cloths for the kitchen.
Such a great idea.
Nice decorative ones and that. And these are great little gifts, housewarming gifts at the holiday time. It actually filled with birdseed, and it tells you about the Scandinavian tradition of putting birdseed out around the holiday season to bring good luck to the house. And to,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, and so this is actually one of my favorite ones. It's a maple candle made in Canada. Here's take a smell of it.
Oh my gosh!
And when
it's edible.
And when it burns, it actually puts out that maple smell throughout your house.
Oh, it's like you're in a sugar shack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is really cool. Tell me about this.
Oh, this is a nice little mug, great for a gift to an office colleague or something.
Yeah.
But when you put the hot water into it,
yeah.
the birds actually turn colors.
That's
so
cool.
They're bright color when it's filled, and it's black when it's not. And this is the bird, one of our most popular items at Christmas time, the singing bird clock. Every hour, it's a different bird. He chirps away, tells you it's 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and it's great. And it's nice that it's actually light sensitive, so it turns off at night, so you're not hearing birds through the night.
So at 12 o'clock, am I hearing a blue jay? Because then I won't like blue jays anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, thank you so much for having us, Paul. It is always such a pleasure to come here.
It's always a pleasure to have you here and to show our many gift wares.
Yeah, you really do have a gift for everyone on your list. Come check out the Urban Store. Of course, we'll have his information on our website at chch.com.